Just call me Spider-Man, with all the looks and none of the powers. What's up, dudes and dudes here, and I'm Scyushi. We have a patch notes today, but we also have a new event to talk about. There's a lot of cool things you can get out of the event. Unfortunately, I'm just not going to bother, just because, frankly speaking, it is very, very expensive. So before we get into it, be sure to leave a like on the video. It helps out a ton. And let's get into it. So the event is the healthy food versus junk food, which in my eyes is both equal value, if not one being more valuable. Guess which one? So the first part of the quest is to meet Cubesley in the hub. So that's just gonna be this right over here. You just go and interact with him, bada bing, bada boom. You get some soul food. You get soul food for pretty much all the rewards. So we'll kind of skip over most of that up until the end of the event rewards. Then you have to meet the Highlands and Candoria delegates. That's gonna be this idiot right here. And this moron right up here. You do that to both of them. Then you have to speak with Barry Bones, who's chilling down here. He's very lonely, very pathetic. He's kind of sad when you think about it. Then you have to buy grapes. I don't know if I can get this guy to show up anymore now that I'm finished with this part of the quest line, but oh, good. Basically, he's going to be an NPC. There he is right there, actually, never mind. He can show up in Candoria or Highlands, but you just find this guy, buy some grapes from him. That completes that part of the quest. Then you have to choose a delegate to give the grapes to. So you might want to stock up on a couple of these depending on how much of the event you want to actually grind. But the point is, it's similar to the up v down event from the past, where you can choose to either side with this guy or with this guy. And I assume it's on a daily timer, and depending on which one you side with, there's a bunch of items that you can end up crafting. So in my case, I chose this guy. Then it wants you to equip a healthy food or junk food banner, which is right here, easy enough to craft. Then you have to complete a delegate's assistance task. So you grab one of these hot dogs or something. As you can see, it's a 1-to-1 ratio of golden souls. Then we gotta find one of these NPCs, which they don't have this banner on top of them. That's a mod. So that guy over there, the llama, that's a green guy. That would be the veggies, the veggie tails. And then this is the meat lover. But in my case, I can't interact with them for whatever reason. I guess because somebody else grabbed them, because yes, people can steal them. Anyways, you just interact with them and you feed them a hot dog, and then they end up giving you a special item, which we'll get into. Next part of the event is to speak with Skeleton Cat. I'm assuming, do they mean Barry Bones? That, or there was like another NPC that I don't really remember, but either way, it's something over here in the hub area. Okay, whatever, cool. Then you have to interact with the ballot box, which is this right here. This is where it gets tricky, because the ballots, as you can see, like we get junk food for exchanging the hot dogs so long as we end up joining this guy for the day. But we would get veggie items by crafting vegetables at that guy and giving them to the vegetarian NPCs or whatever, right? And through all of this, we end up getting these ballot items, which the quest itself wants you to vote 25 times, which essentially means you're going to be spending 25 golden souls. Then for the last part of the quest, you just return to Cubesley. Now here comes the difficult part of the event, or should I say the expensive part, because again, you gotta consider that these junk votes, these are all 1 golden soul each to end up getting a ballot. And this mount, for example, is 250 just for the junk food ones. So I know for a fact that the vegetarian NPC up there has pretty much the same items, probably for the same cost, but they're thematically different, which is a shame because I actually really, really like this mount, so I might have to go for it. But that's 250 golden souls, another 150, 70, and 70. That's a lot of golden souls. Assuming the NPC up there is the exact same, like just one NPC alone is gonna land you 540 golden souls. And if you're doing all of the event items, it's gonna be 1,080 golden souls, which golden souls on PC in any case are very expensive because unfortunately a ton of events have started using golden souls. And the thing that I'm kind of thinking is they're trying to get rid of duped items. Maybe the golden souls are one of the items that got duped the most, which by the way, while we're on the topic, apparently there's a new dupe method So you want to be very cautious with buying up items that look way too cheap to be like a real price. Because apparently what's happening is if you buy up like a whole bunch of items from a duper, you end up getting marketplace banned or something like that. Or maybe it's account banned. I don't know, but it's ridiculous and it's a problem that you got to keep an eye out for. The fact is, I don't know if I want to, like, I don't know why there's people selling a full stack of golden souls. These are probably duped, honestly speaking, because in my case, I would only need 1,000 golden souls, but roughly 3 million flux just to end up getting all of these various items. And I'm still going to have to put in the grind time of essentially interacting with 1,080 NPCs just so that I can get the ballot vote. Like that's a lot of very boring, monotonous, grindy tasks, especially considering that we already have the Mystic Gem update, which I think arguably everybody's more interested in. Granted, the items out of this are actually really, really cool. Let me see if I can show you guys this. All right, so here's the trailer. I'm just gonna mute it because I don't care. Basically, it's gonna be all of these items that you can see right here. So couple mounts, couple allies. Most of all, like, I really like the mounts themselves. The big boy expensive ones are those, the carriage mounts, the new items as you saw. But they also show a couple different costumes as well. I haven't seen anything in relation to those costumes, so I don't know if that's just going to end up being like a store pack or something. I mean, maybe, yeah, you know what? Looking at it, I don't think these are new costumes. I think it's just some of the stuff from the event, because the big thing that I completely forgot to show you guys was the new item, which is the Mixed Emotions hat style, which I could not put it better myself. Like, to complete the event and then get a helmet that is called Mixed Emotions, like, that's the most self-aware thing I've ever seen the devs do in Trove, because that's exactly how I felt when I was done with this event. And that said, these items are really cool. They're just really expensive. And I like, if I had nothing else to do, sure, but I want to grind my gems. I want to grind Mystic Gear. Like, there's other things that I want to do, man. And I also really desperately want these like hot dog and burger blocks. Like, I really hope that these are a thing that we can craft and put down. Maybe we already can, because they look delicious. I love me a good burger and a good hot dog. I haven't had a good hot dog in like 10 years, but good burgers. Oh, I can tell you the burgers that my mouth is watering just thinking about it. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel. And have a wonderful day, everybody. What the flux? What? It's a real shirt.